Hello. Hello, everybody. Happy Valentine, everybody. Uh, welcome to Live with Ya, our Valentine edition. And my name is Ya Watsma Watson Russell. And
The one and only Amaju. Happy Lovers Day.
and then we
Which,
have Yafoda. They also she's
hello.
busy sharing to other platforms.
Yes,
How was your Valentine?
Uh,
How has
Mr.
your day
Bill.
been so far?
I'm really celebrating it in this house.
Oh, really?
It's the one song to the other.
Dancing?
Oh,
Dancing,
wow.
dancing. Ah, I made a cake yesterday, banana cake yesterday, with
Oh,
myself
cool.
and the boy. We celebrated.
Ah.
All my little boy could say is, "Mommy, you didn't put icing on the top of the cake."
Oh,
So,
guy.
so to him, without the icing, the cake
It's
wasn't
not
It's not
complete.
cake.
cake.
Yeah,
Oh,
so yeah,
yeah.
it's
Oh,
myself and my boys. We couldn't go anywhere. So yeah, what did
well,
you
for me,
do?
for me, I I decided I was going to watch movies. So this morning,
Okay.
what I did was I just pulled the coffee table all the way to the back, and I brought
Okay.
our bedroom mattress to the living room. So we've
Ooh.
been
Oh,
binge watching. It's
that
like
is
camping
cool.
in the living room.
Valentine movie day, I guess.
Actually, I wanted to binge watch Lord of the Rings, so that's what I was doing till
Oh, okay.
now. Yeah,
Oh,
we're not
okay.
even done yet. So
Oh, okay. How about
Oh,
you
my.
continue?
And yeah, easy. Oh.
and
Ah,
easy,
yeah.
and
You
we
got
both
COVID.
like
to.
appetizers, so like
Yeah.
we've been
Yeah.
eating bits and pieces, and then
Mm.
we have our wine.
Cheers,
Yeah,
cheers.
Cheers. Rebecca say, hey, my backslide is the insana monum.
I knew.
Are you for
I'm not gonna say you won't
until
tell
the man
you.
more
bring it
hontemo?
up back.
Was it?
Me say, okay, now I had just taken a sip, put my mask on back.
Oh, already.
Yes, so
Well,
um,
you got to be
mhm.
happy. And so
I
we need
know.
you. You
Yeah,
can't just. Life is short.
Yeah,
so
that
you
is
have
What
how
is
to.
much
it?
COVID. That is how much COVID has taken from us because
Mm-hmm.
it's a day. I don't just sit home and be looking into my four corners of the wall. It's a
No.
day. If I'm not making dinner, somebody is making dinner, and I'm going work or no work.
Right,
I,
right.
my friends and I, we will go celebrate it ourselves, work or no work, man or no
Yeah.
man. But then
Yes.
today there is nowhere to go.
To
So
go.
hey, yeah.
Well, I guess COVID has made us all very creative because
Thank
Yes.
you.
Very
That's the
aware.
yeah,
thing. Yeah.
Mm.
You
yeah,
have to find a way to celebrate or do something for yourself rather than
Yes.
sitting there being pathetic or whatever whatsoever.
Nobody's gonna make you happy. You have to make yourself happy.
Exactly.
and we don't know when it's also leaving us, so might
Hmm.
as well.
I pray for a free COVID-19, but the way
Hmm.
it's going, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
But
I'm
what do
still
you do?
praying for it.
It's
I am
Yeah.
interesting,
so
like Ajua's graduation, we're in February and they've already sent a notice that, oh, it will be virtual in June.
Oh, because
yeah
they know that
because
there's
mm-hmm.
Nothing will be
Yeah,
solved by then.
right, right.
yeah,
Ah, Obende, you
Yeah,
can only do what you can do. Take all the precautions, but still live your life, right?
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But how do you live your life if you can't travel anywhere? It makes it yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah. You are going to over. You just have to travel and have a little
Amajo,
fun.
I'm
I'm
saying
not
just
yet
what you are
hard.
doing. It's not happening. Just what you were saying. Like
Mm-hmm.
you have get things to occupy yourself with.
It's
Yeah.
You
making it frustrating.
Or did I get mis?
Well, you can
Oh,
travel within Canada, and then
are
when
are we
COVID,
allowed to?
But come on now. You even
well,
within
not
Canada is not allowed anymore.
it's true. Anyway, you can go, but you won't have fun because everything is closed.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
And then
true.
secondly, me on the other hand, when I finally find a man who love and cherish me all the way in the US, he can't come in and I can't go in. It's
Now,
so,
first time, excuse me, be innovative.
Maybe she's tired of FaceTime. She wants.
Being innovative.
Come on.
Well,
I'm tired of it been a year on first time. He's tried
good for
coming
you
to
Wow.
Canada
too.
3 times. And all this while it's like
Amajo,
once married, you have to come back. It's
Amajo.
really, really sickening. And me, it's killing me.
Hey, listen to me. I hear you, but what can you do? It's not going to change tomorrow unless they tell you
COVID,
everything
well,
is
we're
all right.
ready. I have poured
Like
all the libations. I've said all I have to say already.
libations.
I prayed and I poured libation as well. I do anything I thought that COVID would hear go. That's all. I've prayed, I've poured libation, I've said all the words I have to say.
Ah, yeah, we can go.
Okay. So today our topic is self-love and affirmation, right? And it's self-love is something that now we hear a lot. So would like to know what everybody thinks about it and what it means to everybody. So I'll read the text as usual from the book A Woman, The Beauty of a Woman's Heart by Yafuda, which is yet to come out. Aren't we lucky to
Wait
be
for.
reading a book that's yet to come out? We're very lucky. Okay, so let's go. I am great. I am kind. I am fantastic. I am gracious. I am fabulous. I am wonderful. Sounds almost narcissistic, doesn't it?
No.
Try saying these words to yourself. You're a package, you see. How you feel about yourself determines how people will treat you. Eleanor Roosevelt said, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." I live by this because I find it to be so true. Honor yourself. Learn to love yourself. Say to yourself, I love me, many times. It elicits different emotions, right? Yes, it does. Being the woman that you are, you start to feel extremely uncomfortable and want to get this over with. Do not rush it, though. In fact, say this to yourself in front of the mirror every morning. Women are so used to pouring into others, but we forget ourselves in the process. Be good to yourself. Find ways to nurture yourself. Give yourself a break from taking care of everyone else. Excuse me. And pamper yourself. Put your feet up. Take a walk. Read a book. Take a spa break. Yes, you have been programmed to always put others first. Well, it is your turn now. Take time out for you. Rest and care for you. Put away the guilt. It is okay to love yourself. The world will not fall apart without your ministrations.
The perfect, the perfect Ghanaian woman. Oba is one way
Yes,
the other.
Oba,
No,
Papa.
Oba. Yeah.
Hmm. It is okay, dear woman. Breathe. Beloved woman, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalm 139, verse 14. Beloved woman, no one ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, just as Christ does the church. Ephesians 5:29. Beloved woman, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. Mark 12:31. So we're supposed to reflect, learn to affirm yourself, and then go on a self-discovery journey. You never know what you might unearth. Oh, wow. Awesome. It's interesting, the ministrations. Very funny. But yes, it's very typical of the woman to feel it's like what we are born into, right? So
Yes.
it's what you see, it's what you do, and it's
Mm,
what seems normal. So
exactly.
Yeah. Auntie, so why did you write this? How did you come out of this thing that we are so used to doing and seeing as normal?
Well, it's a very difficult, I don't even know where to start from because when we were growing up, we are socialized to think that we have to take care of everything.
Yeah.
You're a woman, and this is what you have to do. Like, even whether man or woman in the society, it's like papa, ye, 10, be always doing good to you.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't feel like doing the good now. Oh, they are when to your cry, excuse me, and say, they need help, and to just do it again. You are taught to just do away with yourself, give away yourself.
Right.
Like I was telling before we came live, Amajo, that yesterday in our session, in the master class that I went to, MFA said that when she hears the word selfless, it makes her cringe. It is cringe worthy because think about it, selfless. So it means that you are selfless, you're just giving to everybody.
Right.
Everybody, when something comes up, oh, give it to her, no, obey, nyehwe. I remember like me,
Hmm.
like I like church things. So you'll be like, be a meeting, be a because the one time that you said you couldn't go or something, no, in a group of people,
It's a
oh, they
problem.
were coming down on you, but not on the people who were making excuses not to come. And
Yeah.
there are a
Yeah.
lot of people caught in those traps and they don't know because of the enthusiasm or whatever it is that they do, and people
Mm-hmm.
have come to expect it of them. Until like you might be in a you see, what I like about you, is like they'll speak up. I saw a situation, Kobeka said, well, it's not me who has to do all the prepping for the meals every time there's an okay. Somebody has to they'll tell you. But us, oh, Nasa Auntie B bay. Oh,
Hmm.
Auntie B, oh,
Yeah.
Auntie B,
We
oh,
take things
no,
for
see, be
granted.
Auntie B, come
Mm-hmm.
to us, oh, would they mustano? Like no
Yeah.
respect that the person also might have a priority. And Auntie B too being that person that, media say, they also like it. And even though they want to be doing something else, they are not free. They feel that if they say they won't do it,
They'll seem bad.
people won't like them or to seem
Yeah.
bad. Until then, boom. I mean, if you, then meanwhile, Auntie B, maybe they could have found three other or four other people to help her. But Auntie B, didn't know how to say no because we don't have the boundaries, no. When you
Yeah.
say no to people, it's so hard for them to take. I was just talking about an example that happened years and years ago. Somebody who was a friend, and Nana was a baby, and those days maternity leave was 6 months. So
Mm.
I was helping her. Not make sure me boashe ne ba no. But then I realized that I think it was the last 2 weeks or so. I said I want time for myself too. So I told her that look, I've been doing this for you. It's okay, but now I need time for me to rest and get myself ready because I can't watch to the last Friday, na Monday, maybe quite Juma. I need time to myself. Yɛ kurom for the way we are wankɔte aseɛ ɛbɛyɛ nsɛm twintwan bi bɛka sɛ deɛ ɔne me wɔ ntɔkwa bi. And I
Mm-hmm.
heard Sister Oji on her program this evening. She was making a comment that um your Chrome for when you do good for them, they
Yeah.
know because they know about you and they know who your enemies are. When a problem happens, then they go and
They
join
go
them.
there.
Now she was trying to link up with people that she knew that had something.
Oh,
Yeah. Nti
an
ɛhɔ na
issue with
mekaa sɛ, yes, just a little issue of me saying, hey, I need this time for myself. It became a problem. I've run into it with so many of our women that you tell them something, hey, you are sending me these videos. It makes me feel awful. Then it
her.
becomes a problem. You
Yeah.
can't, like, we don't know how to accept people's truth.
Yeah.
Why should I say? I can't lie. If I lie to you, right? Okay, I could have said that, oh, Mikra mini ho me took coin the last, then you see me at some store or superstore, somebody will say, oh, me who I send me see oh, catch me so we're too quiet. Maybe that's what and that's what we
Mm-hmm.
do, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what we do. So for me, it's like my issue. The reason why I'm saying that we need to look at some of these things honestly, because a lot of time it's we the women who make other women feel bad. Somebody wants
Yeah.
to do what you are doing that you take time for yourself, you're out enjoying yourself. I have a friend be say there's these two ladies, Bakofi Jamaica and Bako Yobroni of Kromha, like years ago. Oh, Nana was 3 and you started call my sorry ho. Ajua de ye wo no was sorry no more. Would you believe, say, every year since we left the West End, by every year we go out for a meal or do something, meet somewhere. It's only in the last 3 years that we haven't. Oh, nah. Oh, I've lost my train of thought of why I gave that example, but it's like, it's friendships like that. Hey, to make a choice, I'm madam for baby a call baby. Seeing a mother coffee, because it's almost like into the, it's like
Oh
they
no,
say it like,
Monday.
no, just they say it like you are doing something. What you are
Oh
doing is so beyond them. It's like, get a life. It's okay. You
yeah.
can't be home just doing what home stuff only. You need to also go out and take a break. It's okay to have friends that you go hang out with or do whatever. Oh, like me, I like going to movies. Into the castle, to me, Ghana and Bantiminko movies. Like, what is that? You know? We hate yeah, the name be when we hate to see
That's
people
it.
enjoy themselves or have fun. And it's the women who do it to women, especially. They'll join the men to slam you because you
Right.
are not doing what is prescribed. And say, "Oh, Tinefi, now,
Yeah.
no, who
Yeah.
are you?
Yeah.
Who are you? There are a lot of people who are caught in that because they are in these roles, even they need help. Ebi kɔ ohia ne kunu no mu a ne kunu no te hɔ ɔhwɛ TV or ɔyɛ sei so expect sɛ ɔbɛyɛ biribiara because even the thing that I heard today on this is submit nsɛm no obi abɛka sɛ they are supposed to submit
Submit.
which is fine but mekyerɛ sɛ nti no wo na ɛsɛ sɛ wobɛsoa wiase nyinaa.
Now say no, and yet submit doesn't mean say also we do me, and you just
You're more like a workhorse.
yeah. Yeah.
Nti na wokɔ nkoasom mu anaasɛ you went into a marriage or a relationship. I don't know.
Well, Amajo.
Auntie, yeah, yeah,
What?
yeah, kwasumo. Kwasumo. Because so big na who na we say when you say dia. Yeah, expect say we yeah na. No, that no can assume say that me call the fee or nya
Yes,
me
yes.
who na le bibia na say for example, say me to aduane, no be able to aduane wɔ me nkyɛn. Ɔbɛhu na ɔmo de ato ɔmo ano na ɔmo ka no. Me hɔ a na ɔtɔ aduane, ɔnyɛ aduane bia. Sɛ wɔhu.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So woboa ne business na wɔde ato n'ano keka kyerɛ nkurɔfoɔ sɛ wei ɔnyɛ aduane bia. Enti me
Yes.
si yɛn deɛ yɛwɔ adwuma yɛ o.
No,
Yɛwɔ adwuma yɛ pa because deɛ wɔahu sɛ wonyɛ te sɛ ɔno pɛ nti na ɛsɛ sɛ ɔkɔ against you. Yɛn mu bebree na wobɛhyia obi wokyia no koraa ɔnyɛ wo saa de nti a wo ho ahia ɛyɛ no kɛkɛ nti aba why simply because wonte sɛ ɔno. Because auntie you just mentioned
Mommy.
hello.
Or don't they?
Auntie you just mentioned say nko na ɔyɛ aduane nim sɛ wo kunu wɔ hɔ onim sɛ ohia mmoa no deɛ ɔyɛ nyina obi mmoa no n'ani bu afu nti ankasa wobɛka kyerɛ wo kunu sɛ ɔdɔ anka boa me kakra na ɔnyɛ ɔno nso ne bu afu ɛyɛ ne yɛ sɛ ɔno nko na ɛyɛ nti as much as we don't talk the same way we don't want others to talk just as we do nti
yes.
woyɛ among us na sɛ woyɛ obi a wotumi kasa a yɛmpɛ w'asɛm hɔ ɔno saa abayewa no a n'ani nsɔ adeɛ no because yeah me
We don't know how to express ourselves, and then we don't allow others who know how to
no
do so. It's like yeah, look, you go to any of these platforms and you see the way somebody talks. Oh, why are you
yeah
saying this? Or a
oh yeah
woman, why are you talking like this? What is that?
uh-huh.
We don't allow people to be themselves. So me, I feel very uncomfortable when I have to go into these circles
Yeah,
because of
you
course,
will.
maybe like something that I'll say to put you
Maybe I
off.
go at times I go, but I just have to tell them my mind, go my way.
Oh
I
yeah.
just type
No, I'm
and then
saying
I'll
that.
get blocked for
Yeah.
2 or 3 days. I would just go and say my mind and get blocked and go my way. No crapper, dear yempe be count. Yempe
No.
na dear hard you say as I call yem massam. Obi ni kunu asem. Ono na ni kunu kita ne bag efa wo ho ben. Di
Mm.
Mm.
omo chire and omo kwa na omo yadofo and na di o chire bi. It's
Then it
about
will be-
time. And it's about time we stop those things. Say ye jaya ebeboa. Ye see the for I'm saying it. Say saya man na ebua ye before now. That was then. Say see at the for na ache. And at the for until we just have to do right by ourselves, especially women. This book is about women. Can we just leave the bitterness out of the way a little and love ourselves a little bit more?
Hello,
Hi,
message.
Miss
Happy
Page.
Valentine's to you. Thanks for joining
So,
us.
going back to like marriages, why do you think that like we're not able to talk to our spouses about?
Someone said, bro, who has an amen warrior? Well, you get dropped just because you hate the truth. Don't mind them.
Yes.
This
You
what
see?
this sentence is like they're doing you a favor by
Yes,
marrying you.
Thank you.
yes,
The hell,
yeah, no.
Because yeah say obi be wari ba nipa na hwe wenyonyam wu no wu hwe nipa na nyonyam o nipa no pe na hwe wenyonyam. So you see is the words that comes along with it.
Yes.
Obi abewale me obi abebisa me say obeware me na ma pene na waware me no by the end of the day you see o wa hwe wenyonyam. Until you see that's how it's going to be. Our husbands are supposed to be seen as heroes, and then we the laborers. And you know that's how, and that was what
Uh,
was working for us
excuse
then.
me,
But
about
now we
labor
change.
is dignified. Workhorse.
well, I guess
Oh,
it's about time we'll start expressing the fact that in a marriage we're supposed to help each other grow. It's
Mhm,
it's very as simple as that.
mhm.
Obia embe obi enshe obi enyonyam nsi obi. Because if you go in thinking that may bow in whatever section, oh bow in whatever section, I think say be boy in.
Mhm.
I
However,
the answer main kwana minimo obi anum media be main kwana
yeah, no me, no me,
simple media.
me person me sure na be it over into a mini me ho.
Okay.
It me time
I
me
think
ho.
exactly favor fools with no self-esteem and confidence. So you have to drop who are you so that who you are so that their ego satisfies them. Mm. Mm.
Mm. And
It's
apart
it,
from okay, Auntie, yeah, go on.
and the Okano, it's a lot of things. It's it takes a man who's secure in themselves to be
Yeah,
able to promote or encourage or empower his wife to do
right.
things because I know it's it's just it's the way it is. It's just that expectation. It
Mm.
seems like it's never changing, and sadly, there are still people there doing the same things and thinking the same way.
And I
We,
think that yes, we can because
mm,
in the beginning when you start dating someone and you're pretending,
mhm,
I mean you set the precedent for the marriage.
yes,
You don't talk about things that you expect, like your expectations in a marriage, or you don't behave like your normal self.
mhm.
One I'll be brave.
But yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing is the socializing, the way I it, and we don't even know how to negotiate or say how we feel or what we want. Some do it, but some fan or no crano because you have been conditioned a certain way. No, I said the okrana or bano crana, a favor be mano, a
yeah, but
favor be
auntie,
man.
yeah, just recently, yeah, me call women groups were on their church, you know. What one of the lady was saying, I remember when I was dating my husband, whenever she even want to do something, I would say, oh no, honey, it's okay, I will do it. And
Mm.
then she did, it's okay, I will do it. I'll say, see, I will worry. Into them now you're used to, I will do it.
Mm.
Into
Yes.
Yeah,
buano.
fault.
Then
Mm,
no. Then she has to come out. Can you stop it? Stop it. Stop it. You are not.
Up idea. Correct, bread.
Mm,
No,
what was I saying? Or what was, where were we?
I know. Cause the woman, the Obama, the Abba,
Sorry,
Ah, no
oh.
problem.
me potato chips boy.
Then no parry.
Oh, he said this is the only time or castle I remember castle go get it. Didn't
So I distracted. Yeah.
you know.
Yes. Now, me say, oh, she confessed that I realized that when after we got married, no, now it's like everything have to be me. So I have to come back to say, no, honey, it shouldn't be like that. Now you and I are married and we are together now, so you should do it. And I like the part to say, or no, starting realizing the mistakes or correct to say, no, it's your turn for you to help. But realizing we don't wake up from that slumber on time to
Right.
talk about it that no, maybe during the caution I might have given wrong impression or it was caution time. Now we are married and it have to be do me, I do you or something. Inti, I was just so glad that she said I have to put back, I have to strategize and be telling him that no, this shouldn't be me alone. Help me out. Inti,
Mm,
something I think a lot of people did. I think it's only me who said, no, that is not my room. So I'm not going to dress it for you. A lot of people have found themselves in that area, and it's about time we start speaking. It's not the men's fault. We started it with them, and it's about time we speak up and let them know that yeah, we were wrong, and it's about time they also help. It's as simple as that.
and I also think that it stems from that people pleasing culture that we have, you know, because me in my first marriage, even my mother-in-law knew how I was, because I won't come and take over your kitchen. I'm not that kind, and I didn't
Yeah.
hide it from anybody. And you decided to marry me. So if you live normally and you don't pretend, you're freer. Your life is simple,
Yeah, they
you
don't
know?
like it, but they talk about it, but you are being
Yes,
you.
yes.
Or you know
What
this thing we have of you go into social settings and then the men are sitting somewhere talking, then all the women
waiting?
gravitate into the kitchen. Like, what is that? I didn't come and be in your kitchen.
Yeah.
But we
Mm-hmm.
can take it from the top and go over some of the stuff that we read.
Yeah. But
Mm,
yeah, I just want to know like how why is that? Like the people pleasing. I think it's very, very dominant in our culture. I don't know why. But I want to read a text in the
Grandma
Bible.
has
I have two texts that I really love. One is not related to this. The other one is Galatians 1:10, and it says that am I now I'm reading from the NIV. Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
So
good.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
We are people's pleased. So many we are not servants of God. Imagine you because you want to be accepted at all because you have to go to your mother-in-law's house, even though you are not married, to go sweep,
Hello, bro.
wash their sink for them, or cook for them because you want to be accepted. That's what most of them do. Yeah, some of them, if they have businesses, they will actually waste majority of their money on them, and if it didn't work, they will go mad and complain. You see, we have turned out to be people's pleasers instead of a servant of God. So yeah,
Yeah,
our
which all
culture.
comes from
Mhm.
the fact that we see it as a favor, you know.
Yeah.
Then you do anything to get it instead of the man being the hunter. Instead, you become the hunter.
Yeah.
Anyway, so when Antia says that no one can actually, you quoted Eleanor Roosevelt.
Mm-hmm.
No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. What do you mean?
Oh, okay, Mabo.
Okay.
So it's like you teach people how to treat you. You say if you don't believe in yourself, and then somebody like you're in a group and somebody says now cry show like people are talking to you anyhow and you just sit there and don't say anything or address the issue, they will think that they can all treat you that way. Or like this thing we are talking about, people pleasing. You have a friend every time, oh, now Uncle Family man will school, mommy, oh, my family in Koha, oh, my yemi say, never will they say, oh, hey, here's $5 or here's $10 to buy gas. Oh, mommy, gas, maybe once a while you buy something and bring it
Yeah,
to my house.
users.
We abuse people, you get taken for granted. You have to set the rules for the relationships in which you are. Because I'll give you an example, like a long time, this is years and years ago, we back home first now. My husband used to play soccer. Now there was this couple be almost Krobi wa Africa, me modin. Now my no me name said your full son no yeah queen of the park or said you to yako game baby na or name me a casa and or obusami be how come baby you know, mean kind of up to now, I mean kind what exactly that
But just the
she said.
way.
But me shame din me ma me de man the response that I gave her no one who said she shouldn't try that again.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
another situation. I'm just asking I probably quoted that example ago. Mommy bina or yeah, many omo ye adwuma wo masterpiece na no your directors ni bi we film po. Na na sem ye din. Na the first time I who see me te so no need the new year me ne omo ko nhia mu no. Na me ne my manager ne another lady obibini no ye a senior officer. The call meeting na ye pon no hwe me din unsa abrofo no omo gye omo ho din ti no. What I realized ne say me no na me ne enkrofo na me ne omo ye adwuma no. The directors in the First Nation, many of them were good relationship, and I don't force it to say
Right.
they respect you, they respect me, I respect them. And you know, obi or how so when you actually say suck up, do this, this, just see you how it's so natural. No, yeah, now they want just a ukakra now one. They also want it. You be a meeting, no lady nebu sam say. Well, see, yeah, how did you do that? Just my many can or the fahanamid now or the fahanamid now. When I'm a catcher and say, Asemesi, Zamami Wayne, she's a bully. If I don't set the tone the first time, that will be it for me. She will
Yeah.
treat me like that
Yeah.
forever and ever. Madam Fubi, Madam Funa Mekana Sem say, Yaye Namfo Acha Sisi Mu Etwa no. Saa maame no ɔno so ne maame bi yɛ adwuma. Saa maame no so afi mu. Maame no yɛ guru wobɔ ne din wɔ yɛ adwuma mu ha obi asuro no. Now otumi yɛ maame sɛ just also trying to please say I'm saying maame no bully no. Na me dey saa nneɛma no I won't be rude to you, but for Mama, no,
Mimbe, yes, that's yeah,
she
because
she never tried anything again.
mm,
Just say you have to know until that's what I mean. So you know your boundaries and you have to let people know. It's not disrespectfully,
Yes.
but when you put it down, they know and they don't cross it.
Auntie,
right.
about when you if you know your boundaries and right away you
Amajo,
put a stop. Uh-huh.
hey, Obi a freezy.
Sir,
Yeah, out me can.
me too, ka.
Me call out, also call out. Na Amajo,
Oh,
Amajo.
okay. My okay now. Am I
Okay.
back?
Yeah, you're back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
I'm
can hear
Okay.
you.
Jama,
I
my
said my
network na
okay.
ya
Yeah,
unstable.
papa. Yeah, papa. Na so
You
you
mute
want to say
them,
no. You
please.
can't use me. Only when you're down for biome. Me too
Yes.
fi Saskatchewan ba Edmonton. Eba for Saskatchewan hanum say. Na me shade ni mo bia. Inti madam for bi owo Saskatchewan no. Ono no ba ebe so me no see o. No sister wo area ha. Inti
Mm-hmm.
wo be introduce no sister na na ne bibie ni ana ya makwa no ho. Inti ampa the
Mm-hmm.
no sister ne by me we met, we had our hello friendship
Mm-hmm.
and all that. Sometimes now woman way in driver. Yeah, me who and this all of a sudden, madam the chief driver. Me oh, I now know about men, yes, sir. Yeah, bra. Oh, bra, betina ha, me near the ma. Oh, then, I'm a call. Me call ya, man, don't need that man go. Or see, I see a call. And I'm and okay, me, just say, me, what, metia me, ya, because I'm not mean, and my pregnancies are, but I can't sit, I can't stand. Yeah, or the me a driver, and I'm me go to drive, me drive, yeah, me, yeah, baby, yeah, person, yeah, and na, dear son. And I
Oh,
made
no,
it
no,
here.
no,
Me
no.
see, well,
That's
me see,
selfish.
okay, I am the first time, it's no problem. I suffered that night. About 2 days later, I know I sound free. And no sauce baby, sir. And I know some made the coy. Just I had said the near Joe. The day time of my pen and myself, no, auntie, people don't use me. Oh. I rather use people. Unfortunately, these 2 days, you use me so bad. But you know what? It was so good because my baby, my father, they are my person, my Tony, and all where I have to go with doctors as mentioned and all that. And thank you for that. But I'm not coming. And yeah, no, but 2 years not me, I say. A
You
trader,
see?
many
Look
start,
at this.
Mhm.
a chairman start a year final. Me, I sure say I'm not catching for Sabai one, Mamma to know. Yeah, I am not can be no. Yes, and we turn out to be those people who come out young. You don't have a friend who can no cry.
Mhm.
They won't see you say well no cry now, but they'll rather take it
Mhm,
differently. But
mhm.
I think we all have to own up to our truth and show who we are rather than
Oh, yeah.
pretend to be nice. Me, I
No,
don't pretend to be
no,
nice. Like I
no,
said, I don't even know how to pretend. It
nope.
doesn't work with me. But until we all started speaking up, obi ho ya papa, Mr. Papa, yo we pet. So no one near any no yet. We are
That's the
liars. They
point.
trying to be so be at the ultimate so no see okay, ultimate casa on yenti on kind of
Mhm,
cranny. So
mhm,
by the end of the day, we have to stop all those things.
mhm.
If you can't, you can't. If you can, you can. But we ended up being people that even if we don't, we can't. We just have to say we can. We want these pleasing people have to stop. We have to
Mm.
own it up to ourselves. As I say, that will be the only way forward.
You can't do everything. Yeah,
Yes.
that is
Exactly.
right. A
Don't have
realist doesn't have
friends.
many friends.
Yes.
That's me. Call a spade, and be done.
Yes.
Yes, oh, yes, oh, the Okrom, him, wedding attempt. Let me say, hey,
Mm-hmm.
every be me call Ghana 2006. Now, me, papa, me, for me, papa, was me, papa, keto, me, papa, have brother by no can baby. After me, my mission, you see, hey, yeah, the oil, I catch they see a plain, no, I'm say, well, that's all.
Mm.
Because how
Not
I feel is,
insulting, but
oh,
just the
I'm
facts.
not beating about the bush. I'm not being rude, but if it's not working for me, I don't know why I should
Just say it.
rest myself and then take the abuse that you are dishing out. No.
And surprisingly, too, like in the work setting, when you're like that and everybody is trampling on you or you're trying to please people, they realize it and they don't respect you.
Yes.
No, they
Yeah.
abuse you more.
Sure. Let me tell you, this guy, Papa, be not many year Juma, or yeah, East Indian, but no, or of Uganda. Na me se meka sɛ nkurɔfoɔ adwuma mu hɔ nkurɔfoɔ sake up to mpanyinfoɔ no me no I never tell bi a meka sɛ adwuma bi a mɛyɛ you get to know who
Wow.
I am by the work that
Yes.
I do nti
Yeah.
ɔno sei no saa papa no na ɔwɔkye adeɛ a na nkurɔfoɔ ka so asɛm asi papa wei deɛ ɔpɛ w'asɛm na me sɛ yeah na ɔno no nkurɔfoɔ suro no sɛ hey na ɔno na ɔayɛ sɛ financial ayi a adwuma mu hɔ sɛ ayi nkurɔfoɔ sika a yɛde ma nkurɔfoɔ no me
Mm-hmm.
reservefoɔ no
Yeah.
afei no so na sɛ ɔmoyɛ ɔmo account ayi na ɔna ɔhwɛ oversight nti biribi a wokɔbusa ne mu nti bere bi yɛkɔ meeting bi about these audits ɛna wotumi yɛ se mekae sɛ na maame bi me ne no yɛ adwuma nice lady but ɔyɛ timid na ɔde nneɛma siesie ɔyɛ biribi koraa na obusa nso saa report wey says no wadi ntoro mekaa sɛ na me ne clash paa because na manager ne agye ne ti manager ne fa ne sɛ adɛn na meme bu ɛfo nam si no ɔnka nokorɛ adeɛ
Mm.
no anyɛ sɛ wosi sɛ nti na kyerɛ sɛ me na ayɛ sɛ deɛ but wo na wo nso wokɔ se problem no nti saa maame no na papa yi a meka no asɛm no na ɔha no papa because wo sɛ wonni nokorɛ a time bia they come after you nti wo sɛ woyɛ timid woyɛ yi ɛberɛ bi yɛkɔ meeting a guy bi po wɔ adwuma mu hɔ ne yɛsɛ osuro papa yi paa nti mehwɛ di nam sɛ why are people afraid of this guy nti meeting nim no na obusa biribi yam sɛ na ɛsɛ biribi na me present na ɔsɛ well why is this not this why is it na mehwɛ ne di nam sɛ well I don't know what that is I have to look into it answer me man no na ɔsɛ okay just when you stand up for yourself and you say things how it is na nya wodi
Yeah.
wofa nneɛma nsiesie a
Yeah.
they respect you and so yɛayɛ yɛn ho sɛ
Yes.
oh I have to be quiet let me no temple yes sir people always abuse you and you
Yeah.
never be yourself until a lot of
You'll
us
be
we've
a
allowed
walk.
this to happen to us let's see a co break one
Yeah.
Okay, maybe. Let's see. Comments.
Button.
No, just so you and yes, how the idea never
Oh,
so then
banners,
it
no.
doesn't it covers everything. Maybe. Okay, let's do that. And so we're back. Reflections for a Thirsty Soul is still alive and well. Get your copy. It's not died. It's in the bookstores. Get your copies. Okay, Amazon, Friesen Press, Barnes and Nobles, Google Books, and iTunes. And these two co-hosts of mine, Yab Watman Russell and Sheila Amajo, will tell you what the book they've read
Yes,
it, so they know. So
we've read
get your
it.
copy. Mhm.
I'm
So
done with mine. I don't even know where it is.
Actually,
I come
you
with the
don't
second
really
one.
finish reading Reflections for a Thirsty Soul because it's a
You
book
are
that
so
you
right.
always go back and
mhm,
refer,
yeah.
to it
It's
because
like
it's
I'm looking for my small words everywhere.
One must be guarded where one spends most time. True. Mhm.
very true,
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, I wanted to give one example and then we'll move on to the affirmations. I was, yeah, our people too. Even when it comes to family members,
Hmm.
let's say there are times that I listen to a phone call and I know that the person doesn't have money and yet they are promising stuff or confirming that, oh, we'll bring it. And then I always ask them, Pastor, wouldn't it be? So why can't you tell them they are your family? Why can't you just say, this is my situation? Like, what is it?
Mhm.
No, you have to impress.
We
You
bring
have to
problems to
impress.
us and then you
Yeah.
have to
And the
borrow
fact that you
extra
are here,
and you are
I
always
think, yeah. Go ahead. It's okay. Just
no,
go
no, I
ahead.
was just saying you are always in debt, you know.
Yeah, good. But you see, oh, you are here and they're back home. And they have a way of fooling us to the point whereby Ubeka so muweni. It will not even make you to say maybe. Until you have no choice but to give a false promise. And that is what will make them better. But you just say, oh, Sabri, dear Minibio, no Yami, na Minibia, the back, if they will call you again.
Then
We
go.
just have to please. Our way is just please
Hey,
someone. A lady was busy saying, I was watching, I was listening to her. And then the say Esika form part the chat and Esika form say, you know
They don't
what?
owe you
Our people have
anything.
no, but our people
you
have
feel
to be people like
entitled.
who
Mhm.
our people have been people like give them the whole world. If money is not included, they are wrong.
Even
Give
the
them your
money,
time.
even the money
Give
gets to a point they
give them
expect you
your
to do
time.
it.
Give them whatever it is that they needed. Says he can't come and the lady's talking. I listened to her conversation and I just came to my conclusion. Said, Ubeti man juma sonyo or ye juma na uti and the car to no or ye juma na uti and the can the juma on the man any dear on value. You see, we have to not to be like that, and it always have to be you or answer they be a diobika, especially if you made it overseas. We may talk about acquire compulsory so with diobika section as a so you be
Oh.
be. You see, it's terrible. It's about time you have to stop to it. Doesn't mean such
Mhm.
because that is why
What
you
are
have
they
to
saying?
say yeah, made the baby. They will not take it.
Debbie.
Oh, and I
I
said,
said,
or two. You
let them say it.
know,
It's
say,
about time.
fire
It's about time.
ye
Let them
crom
say
wo
it.
ho eduane ya say ya wa asase ya filter say ya bed wa ya muni edi ye pe jasmine rice ye pe perfume rice nti ye die na ye
Mhm.
eduane ye mpe ye pe just ye pe perfume, you know, we make a big lot of perfume rice say, oh, some when we see nothing good about health issues. At the end of your polish, and that is what we capitalize on. You see, that is how we will continue to go hungry. Now, obi fro. Now, catch and said, "Na me po me no be on hear me at one. No, oh, bonnet. You see nothing wrong with that.
That's fine.
Try take it free her. Try take it free her. Ko be ye Ghana. So one born so one two or no one yana share. Take it now. We try free her. Ko na ye no. It's nothing for her.
Na ama Joe, what then our yes, our monster.
But you bought a ticket and you traveled all the way. Your time. Your vacation time. You take it to somebody's funeral. Come on, people.
Nothing pleases them without money. I've stopped buying relationships with money, being in family. It's true.
Yes.
True.
You
Very
can
true.
give and give and give. They'll never appreciate it. The
Even
least
the money,
one.
yeah, I don't appreciate it because it gets to a point they expect you to give it to them. So when you don't give it, or even if it's less, or like it's horrible. It's horrible. And I think also if we have like a firm budget, like if we work with budgets, uni, because you have monies going to certain areas. The other kind
you work with budget. Not your budget, be Our biggest mistake is thinking our mindset is the same as Brony when we first arrive abroad, even during our stay, until we realize.
Yo, me that's it. Nako say. Yes.
So,
Me see you be your dream say you were brochure ha into say you brochure the answer you fear the ananke anymore. I am the biggest example of it. And I'm telling everybody, when you took now back Canada, Europe, do you first. I'm saying do you first, and I know why I'm saying that. When me say me do Canada first, I can be a big time real estate owner in this country. Because I work so hard for my money. I love me. I love myself, and I work for it. I do not work. I don't know how to do it. So I work hard for my money. Now me money bafam, and me who say, "Ehana what say, usha, ehana ube wumba." Inti start Bob Breathry hand and come in. If you are young on your 20s and you are here and you are listening to me, do you first. Do what will be good for you first before you start thinking back home. Me thought taxi and me thought taxi and me be a business and
gas good mom cry so
Thank you.
If you listen to me, listen very well. I'm talking from experience.
And even now, it's never too late.
Especially by unfortunately, if you are that young like my type, do you first. Do what will please you, what will be okay for you. Find your feet in this ground first before you start looking back.
Hello, great comment. Great topic. Self-love means having a high regard for your own well-being and happiness. It means taking care of your own needs and not sacrificing your well-being to please others.
I forgot to send you the topic and the link because he would like to come on sometimes.
Okay.
Yes, and yes. Should I do myself first? I would have been the youngest, richest in this Canada. I know me. I know where I passed through, and I know what I'm saying. This. If you are young, on your 20s, start doing what Canadians do first. If you go to room, do what Romanians does first before doing what Ghanaians will do. Oh, because it doesn't bring anything. I have said it.
I deliberately gave my mom only Hollandaise shoe, headgear, and bags without a dime for the first time in 2018 until I left Ghana. I didn't get a call back. No, they are never happy. They are never happy. You give and give and give, because it's like.
Yeah, as Sheila was saying, if you're in your 20s, even now, if you are doing it, stop because it's never too late.
It's never too late.
to invest in
It's never
yourself, in
too
your
late.
life, in
Yes.
your
Mhm.
Yes,
children
you do what
first.
will be best for you first. Think
Mm.
about you first. You are in your 20s, you are in Canada, you are in Europe, wherever you are at this point in time, as we are talking, you will give birth here. Your children will grow up here. So you think about what's going here first. Don't go buy
Don't
taxis like where I did. Oh, don't buy container. I did it. Don't go to get a register business. I did it. I did
Amajo,
it. I did it all.
Amajo,
You.
don't go and live in a hen coop, squishing them in somewhere
Ah,
you and then building a home there when you can put them in a good neighborhood here,
Yeah.
so that their life, the people they associate with will help and change their lives. But what is
Yes.
the point? Stay in a two-bedroom apartment with 4 children, and then they go back home to see you've built this mansion there. Like, it
Auntie, I make
doesn't
a
make
make
sense.
almost started the diaper echo Ghana first sell diaper bar for front make a make they call Ghana first ube JD make ube time I'm gonna sell pepper why day into pepper business also start I'm not meeting Montreal Gazette obi and passing charm me make a miss me watch me na me go sister Gazette peppers na me shampoo I say the nothing came I hey me ye bia me ma me ni kosam na ta business ya me kaka me ye wa ha hey hey enianam
I think
abroche dear onyame ye wa
self-love.
dom na sa wo ba and
Mhm.
Valentine
21.
21.
2021 February 14 yam gusu kase se wutie me a wutu kwan a ma wadwin bra baby a wote no ye dia ebe what will be good what will make you settled first your first settlement making this place accepting that I am here what will be the way forward for me have to be the first key. Should I thought of that? Me, I can me what some hot and some me din that so. Me see people do not know me oh. Hey, me started a franchise and yeah, and so ochina na we are bagana when ne cost that me can ma be now scanner shit. Na ma kwa ye juma fufuro ochina when ne cost na ma kwa hey. I did it all. Me say me I mean to condo ba kumpo
Mm.
ba kupesi at that time because my credit was solid. Anyeshe. Now, why you be anyeshe? Start all over again. But what now you're young, on dear. Do what will be good for you. Do you first. Do
And
you
yeah, young
first.
in Kwan Shilla, as I make county. And yeah, young in Kwan.
Yeah, anybody. Let me read
Ah.
Mamle's comments. I'll say, I'm broke today because I did exactly what she's saying. I thought I was sent to
Oh,
US to save the whole world.
Hmm.
Please, I'm friendly. I am broke now, but it's not too late to rebuild.
you,
Yes.
So done with the Mother
you.
Christmas attitude. My comfort and my children are paramount.
Yes.
Thank you, my sister. God bless you
And
for
Mamle, you are
owning up to
speaking my
your
language.
truth.
Same thing. Same thing. You are speaking my language. You give and give and give and give and give. They don't see it. Then they'll insult you,
Yeah,
give and give and give.
yo,
Now it's like, here I am.
yo.
I'm close to retirement. Where's my money? Mhm.
Mm.
And another person says the Jamaicans and Liberians got a taste of how they are like, the clothes and from history. Is he talking about the Americans? And then Mamle says experience is the best teacher. Sister Joe is so right about that. American giving loan to friends so they are comfortable. We will
Yeah.
be rebuilt the right way this time. Now,
Yes.
loan, oh, your bank. Are you a bank even? Oh, how vulnerable.
And also a jam at that Christmas. Anyway,
Oh yes.
self-love. We've talked about like having time for yourself. Also, I think also thinking about developing yourself, self-development.
Experience is the best teacher. Okay, you said that already.
And it has been read and so. Let's talk about self-development too.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from finding time for yourself.
Let me go.
But before I
This year.
get to that, when I got that message was at 20 when I had my child.
Mm-hmm.
I had him at it was at a maternity home, and the lady there, you can see that she had a different mindset from our people because she
Mhm.
told me don't let them press his head with hot water and all that. And she's the one who told me that don't let this child like change everything in your life. Like you need to have time for yourself because it's easy to even go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So since then, it's been at the back of my mind. If I have a child, whatever means I would do or whatever I have to do so I can have time for myself, I'll do it. If I have to
Mm-hmm.
bring everything to what I do is I bring hot water, everything beside my bed. I set up camp there so I don't have to get up, go to the kitchen, go heat water, all those extra things, anything so I can also have time for myself. However, I'm also saying that usually we don't think about like self-development, and I'm not talking only about going to school. Nowadays we are lucky there are a whole lot of information out there that you can get freely to build yourself up. And another example is books like this.
Mm-hmm.
We don't like to read books like this. You don't have to just buy it and read the whole thing at once. It's not a storybook. You can buy it, read one topic a week even, and digest it, you know.
Yeah, I'm smiling because yesterday, what the topic that I treated yesterday, I was talking to women, a new name. If you read Isaiah 62, verse 2 to 4, I said, anytime, even though I know that God was talking to the people of Israel, oh, anytime that, hello, Ajua, anytime that I read that
Happy
passage, I feel
Valentine's.
like God is talking
Happy
to women.
Valentine's.
So this is what when you were talking about the book, the resources, this is what I showed yesterday. I said
Oh, yeah.
pdfdrive.net. It's
Mm-hmm.
a free book download, any book that you want. And then I said, this lady, Louise L. Hayes, like she has these books. I downloaded a book called Mirror Work, looking at yourself in front of the mirror and talking to yourself and saying, I haven't taken good care of you, but now I promise to take good care of you. Just, she says, when you are doing it, it will seem silly, but it's work that you have to do. And then
Right.
Harriet Lerner is another one, and Brene Brown. But you know what? I'm not saying, even if you don't want to get this, there's other, if you know of self-help development books that you are
Yeah.
looking for, you can search for it on there. And then this, I was on some session last week, no, last month, and there was a woman on there who gave us this Women in Death. It's got lots of topics about women, just
Mm-hmm.
different, yeah. So, if and I said what you said, I said, Yen Crawford, Yen Park and kind to you be before there. If they want to hide something from you, they put it in a book. And
I
Mm-hmm.
start
Yes.
That's
start reading. Me, my
Mm.
download there, I don't read it all the time, but it's there. I can touch it when I want it. Mhm.
right.
I
Right.
listen for free. I don't even download. I'm on YouTube
Mhm.
audio books to read. You can Google any book you want over there. It's free
You
and
use
just read.
it.
I'm
Oh,
cheap.
Oh wow, that's good.
yes.
Banana
Nana say,
Ventures.
awesome. See, that's it right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is. You're right. Mhm.
Abusiafo.
Welcome.
Hello.
Mama
Welcome.
Joe.
Yeah, Josto.
You. Yadofo Munyina. Happy Valentine's Day to each
Happy
and
Yes,
every one
oh,
of
Valentine's.
you.
you too.
Valentine.
Hmm.
I'm feeling so cozy right now.
Of course you will.
We too, we're feeling cozy. Cheers.
Hey, good to you. Hey, hey.
Numbi, numbi.
I see. Next time
Yeah.
I'll come prepared next time. Hey, I'll come prepared.
I'll
Hey,
make sure the weather. I'll make sure the weather is -40.
Mhm. Yeah, personal
Oh,
growth and
personal
development.
that's right, brother Narco Seven.
Yes, got it.
But you, you know what, brother Narco Ventures? That is so true. But to say, but just, when it comes to our community and society, no, my
Mm.
God,
Hmm.
we have a long way to go. Most people have a long way to go
Family.
because yeah, because of
Go get
yeah,
a glass.
I know, right? Because of the advantage no.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Mm, that's the excuse, reasons. blaming game. Oh, like we all have a story to tell. Every Ghanaian person went through something, some type of trauma. So we need to get over it. Some people went through worse than others. But the thing is, as little as mine could be, nobody can tell me that it did not affect me because they don't know my emotional capability,
Right.
my psychological ability, because we all different
Right.
and we deal with things differently. So something that may be small for you may be
Mm-hmm.
big for me. So we
Right.
need to stop being hypocrite. We need to stop being judgmental. We need to stop making excuses, giving reasons, blaming others for our own failure. When we're younger, there are things that happen that we didn't have control of it. You
Right.
are an adult now. What is stopping you from developing yourself?
Hmm.
Nothing. So if we continue to make excuses, give reasons, and blame others and expecting someone else to solve our problems for us, then we will never change and grow. We're going to be the same and we're going to grow up to be grumpy and grumpier. Like we're not going to be happy. We're going to be
Mm-hmm.
chasing love, right?
Right.
Whereas we should be loved. So there's so much
Hmm.
opportunities that we have. Every single person. It don't matter if you are born to a poor family, a poor home. You be the person that will break that cycle.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be through pressure. It shouldn't be through force. You have to make that decision on your own. If you don't know something, you find ways to learn it. If you know some things that you have tried and it's not helping you, ask questions. Connect with people um, who have the information. I mean, you go to Google right now. Social media has expanded. You know, Brother Nanako say, he's old fashioned. He goes to the library. How
Right.
many of us go to the library? Not that many of us, no more. We right now we go to YouTube, we go to we Google on things and stuff like that. But when you go to the library, you gain more because they have different types, right? And you know, will say, I don't have time to go to the library. Okay, settle with Google, settle with YouTube and other ways. They have things that is audio, video, and if you love reading, like reading is one of my hobbies. I love reading, just laying down with my legs hanging up in the air, just
Hey,
pushing it back.
hanging out in the air. That's a picture.
Ah, dear.
Oh, come on, sister, calm down on the ladder. Laying on your stomach, and then you just push your legs
Okay.
up and then
Okay.
hanging it, just pushing it back and forth like, you don't care. So, I mean, like, we just need to better ourselves
Yes.
and stop looking for people to
So
do something for us.
Mm-hmm.
Stop looking for people to come and save us from our incompetency, right? We
Yes.
all are capable of doing things. Some of us are just lazy.
Hmm.
We lazy. So that's why we so used to making excuses. Yeah, we don't some of us we want to gain without having to work. But we do no reality check. Hello,
Kabio.
nothing good comes in life without effort and hard work. So you can fall in love with sugar daddy. At some point, something is bound to give. And
Hmm.
when that sugar daddy is no more, guess what? You back to square one. So what is your plan B or your plan C, plan D? You're gonna find another sugar daddy every
Yeah.
single time. You're gonna find something. And you know what? At the end of the day, what makes you? Nothing.
Hmm.
Nobody. You don't have a purpose in life. The one thing that will have anybody, everybody treats you the way that you are, is for you to be dependent on people, and you fall in love based on material things,
What you get, yeah.
money, right? And then you go to family who has established themselves, and you see people that I dislike is the ones who will target rich people, established people, and then when they enter the family, they insert themselves with the family. They start mistreating the person's family members. Like, oh, they also suffer before the money start coming. You did nothing. Because of their greed, like it is so. Sometimes I think, I ask people, my loved ones, is Ghana ever going to develop? Because the people within it, high percentage is poisonous. How do you establish, how do you develop a country when more than half of the people within the country does not want the development of the country? They only want things for themselves because of their selfish interest, their greed, right?
Right.
Like it is so sad. It's really sad because, and sometimes you have people who wants to like.
It's true.
True, I always say.
Oh, sorry.
True, I always say you can't wait and cry forever. Oh, thank you, sister. You have to. Majority of the time, the people who hurt us will never come to say sorry. So if you wait on that to heal, then nah. Why? Nah, why? I mean,
right there.
Uncle, because why are you waiting for some Adriana is where's that? Who derive from it? No, I have to bring this now next time. Hey,
but he's right.
But you're right, 110% right. This is our problem. I have a friend. One time we were talking, and he said to me, "Forget Ghana. The least said, the better." I was talking to my friend, and he, we were talking and stuff. And this is someone that I have great respect for, right? Right. So as we were talking, he goes. I asked him, so how's work going? And he was planning to start a business and stuff. So he was like, oh, I did, plan to start business and stuff, but then I have an uncle who has established. So I said to myself, why bother myself? I can just go to my uncle and ask him for money to start business. So I asked him, I was like, he's old enough to be a father. So I asked him, I was like, did your uncle came to your father to ask him for money to establish, or your uncle work on his own? He was like, well, that uncle is a hard worker. So I was like, compared to you, are you a hard worker? Because what you're saying does not make sense. And I was like, if I was a single woman and I and you come and ask me out, I will tell you to take a hike because you a broke ass lazy person. Are you serious? Like, you looking for your uncle to sponsor you? Why? What's wrong with you? Finding something productive to do. I remember back in the days, I have I'm talking about the mid 80s to 90s, people were selling ice water. Men, male and female, they selling ice water. Somebody sold ice water to build a house. That's how hardworking and determined some people were, right? Some people were like, some women was like frying buffaloes, right? And some of them peanut butter, peanuts, the fry one, and the one that they boil, and stuff. Nowadays, people say they finish school and stuff, so they want office job. It's not everybody who is meant to get office job. You got to start something. Start something. Like I just don't know. There's so much issues with so many people. We have those whose family are in Abrochre. The minute you hear Abrochre, they rich. So they don't want to do anything. And we have some of our mothers and our family members. Some mothers, they are the reason why their children are lazy and broke, because their sister or brother is in abroad. So every monthly they're expecting that person to come and send them money. And that money, when they get, that little brother of his or little sister of hers is using that money to give it to a broke ass man. And then that man is also taking her tonga too, right? And then you have the man, their brother, giving money to these females, multiple females, because in our society they say a man can have more than one woman, right? They broke, but they're doing big things, oga stuff with somebody else's money, right? And then you in abroad going through negative 40, negative with the snow and everything, and then somebody is sitting in Ghana doing nothing. They will get up in the morning, take a shower, comb their hair, look sweet, look nice, look sharp, to go get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, because their auntie, their sister, their mother, their father is in abroad. So they will send the money and they go to a beer bar and drink. Ghana, alcohol is their water for the majority of them. So you working, you sending money, and they're using it to do whatever. Some of them carry 3, 4 phones. I'm in abroad and I only carry one phone. So over to us.
Kind of Saji comment. Many people don't believe in their potential, mostly because of the fear of the unknown and insecurity. The value of self-development facilitate employability and enhance quality of life and the realization of dreams and aspirations. Self-development may take place over the course of an individual's entire lifespan. Bang on, mister. Thank you.
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Wisdom is like, you know what?
In the house.
It's power, man. My brother,
security.
Put everything in the picture. Yeah. Put everything in the frame. Hi.
We don't want to grow. We don't want to do anything. We think it's okay. We just stay put. But you are here for a reason. You got to do something with yourself. Your brain cells can't just go dead.
Sister, yeah. Because you, my auntie, you are in Abrochre. You need to send me money. What do you mean? I don't need to do nothing. I have family members in Abrochre. Even with some of the girls, when a small boy say, my mom is in Abrochre, the minute they hear Abrochre,
get a lot of girls. Yes.
Yes. The minute they hear Abrochre abroad, they will love you forever. Even when you have no goals, no purpose, you are the guy. You will have 2 women or 3 women fighting over you because your family member is in Abrochre. Hey,
it goes back to this. Poverty is the poverty. Yeah. Because somebody will bring it to you. Somebody will do it for you. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what
you can go and have 10 kids. Your aunt no disikabe brown wash.
Oh, and there are some parents, some mothers who will like, sometimes I feel like, I'm so grateful that both my parents, they made their own. My parents, both of them, like they established themselves. So I don't really have to like take care of my parents. They can take care of themselves. So I'm one of the lucky ones and unique. I have to worry for myself, my partner, and our kids, but not everybody have it in that aspect, right? But there are some parents back home, their child is abroad, and sometimes they make them feel so bad, like you out of the family, you the one who has traveled, it's your responsibility to take care of your younger brother. No, it's not my responsibility. No.
Nana Kosa said, mind is a terrible thing to waste, is their slogan. I first heard it when I saw it on TV.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. The truth is hard to swallow, but we just need to be realistic. We cannot be sugarcoating things. We got to speak straight up the truth.
Sometimes when you're doing some of these things, people don't even understand because they don't know why would you bother yourself talking about this or doing that. It's all part of it. Do you get what I mean? You do what you like to do. And hey, but yeah, as for the mind,
and we are in an era that
I stopped worrying even about those back home. We spoil them that we become slaves.
I know, right? I mean, like,
Mamle, you got the memo. I have to come and see you.
You know, since I had to, but just like what you said, like, our religion in Ghana. If you put your everything in church, you stay there and you be the same. You're not going to grow because the majority of the leaders in the church, your pastor, whomsoever, they're only looking for themselves. Now, church businesses.
Yes.
You have people who have stores where they're supposed to go and sell merchandise. They close the church and they go pray 24/7. And then they say it's there because of the witches and warlock in my family. I'm not making money. How do you expect to make money when your store is always closed? And then they say their neighbor is the reason why nobody can buy their stuff. You in church, right? Praying.
Harababa.
Now, I didn't, if it wasn't for a Ghana, most Ghana churches, I didn't know, the returns was like, can be like learned. It's supposed to come naturally. Every time I hear Hri Babalakal, and I'm saying, oh my goodness, is this for real one? Or is the one that is made up? Obi timi sofu bi timi na so obi osi Holy Ghost akane timi di ne nsa hwe wasum saa say Holy Ghost na ebo wasum. I mean, what kind of nonsense is that? How can the Holy Ghost slap you? And Holy Ghost will slap your head and say oh, the Spirit is speaking through me. The Holy Ghost is pulling your shirt up and doing stuff. Which Holy Ghost? I didn't know, so we have a different Holy Ghost.
Say our churches, we don't teach like being dependent on yourself.
No.
We always want people to be dependent on whoever is heading the church so that they can be manipulated. So it transcends into all the aspects of our lives. Like, you don't go out to seek knowledge.
I am still,
how can you?
I am still saying that I am still saying that the translation of the Bible did not go well with that. I think the people that translated before misinterpreted most of the words to our people.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. True. I mean, some of them, the translation does not do us justice. But you say you have common sense. So when it comes to that, use your common sense a little bit. If you surely do have your common sense. I mean, in the Bible, it has different messages. Some of them is straightforward. Others is like a lesson. Others is like a warning, right? And some of them is like it doesn't give you the direct answer. You have to seek for it. So
you don't read
it depends on where you're coming from with your understanding. So those who translated and did not do us justice, they messed up everybody's, some people's mind. But even though the Bible is what it is, guess what? Some of us have captured it. We understand what it is, right?
Because
That's not well, because
why. Yeah.
if we can understand everything, there are the 10 commandments, right? That shall not steal, that shall not kill. Those parts you
but
right?
Just
sister, what are you
we
saying?
have 10 minutes
Yeah,
more though,
yes,
and we're done.
Yeah, kasa oh yeah, even as time has changed. Now you say some people are still hanging on. Oh yeah, oh bad yes. So chichiru ti huduku. Ding 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 ding. Now so attract. So you Christo ni. Yeah, me some no sana tie maybe more. Inti no ebi say we shall tarry tentia. Oh bro with me shit there be a bin and those are young and it has gone into their brain. And we all know if you can't change your mindset, that's where you are.
That's true. And if we spend more time working on ourselves instead of gossiping and lying, manipulating people, being jealous of somebody's success. I mean, I think most of us spend so much time wasting our life away on petty stuff, right? But like
our only way, see that our only way of communication is gossiping. When who said Ghana nina for me and to oh it might be me person me progress to come anymore. Now we don't who say then you me I'm a backward papa bada. We yes I will call it my share with the winning the cost of quiet with the mounting our near the those are the only thing you hear. It's gossiping. That is what it is. No change. The people that are in it, they don't want to change. They don't want to change.
I was yeah,
no, that's all we know.
Hey, not track mine. I mean, it's like it is what it is.
Yeah.
Right? Things are changing. So if you're going to be the same way, continue to be the same way. But as those who has acquired something, if you want to stay with Debbie for that's your problem. Right? Yes, God will.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm laughing so hard because I put something in the WhatsApp group of people kneeling down and a block the omutrisuna or so for the bomb.
You see? Yeah, try to say number you say Yamina. So you want towards and Pibona and Yejuma. Also, still we are still hanging on to Yamebe. We are still hanging on to it. Yeah,
Bible corner.
But if you work towards it.
Amajo, Bible corner say you go to the ant, you sluggard, or say Tatia. Then you say do you so the year Jumanti. What says you should lock your store and go and stand in the church and be yelling your head 7 days a week? How are you going to eat?
Obi nye juma we hu so obi hwe ni ka opeso twa ni bi da ya opeso twa
now
obi nye juma we hu obi si fi o say me tu we cry we si ni fi opeso me si what have you done when I told you say me si so your mindset no I'm still saying it if that was what was working for us before it's no more working like that. Can we change it?
Well, some of them are filled with water. Water, you can drink now. That's what it is. Hey. People think I am a man. The fact is, you are rich first before you approach me, because we're not going to say what no, we are fine single and bring yours too. We aren't doing that. For sure. I mean, like, can you believe it? Like, just a little scenario. In our community, right? we pretend to love people.
Yes.
And then, if the
Yes.
person close to you gets sick, you have the money. They come to you and ask you money to go to the hospital. You tell them you don't have it, right? They don't get the treatment they need. They die. That person will be the first person to say, I will get the coffin, right? You didn't have the money for the person to get treatment, but you have the money to buy the coffin, right? And then you hear another person say, oh, we're going to cut the same clothes. Have some goes and borrow clothing, but they don't have money to eat dinner or lunch, right? This is the society that majority of us, accept. We condone. We enable this kind of things. I mean, like, how wicked can we be? And then we blame another country. Oh, I'm this way because I'm friends with Nigerian person. Are you seriously okay up here?
No.
So we blame it on other people. We don't take accountability. So
as Africans, as Africans, we need to demystify the gods and start taking risk on scientific ideas. Religion is more psychological pleasure than a realistic one. It has hindered African development. My brother, say it again. Oh,
it's like misogynist. They massaging, right? That's what happened. Because it's like, but in churches, in religion, right? Who normally, when you go to churches, who do you see most? Women. Emma. Most of us. Meanwhile, sorry, this church, it may not be through the Holy Spirit. It's through juju and voodoo crap, right? So you go there, it just restricts you, right? So you don't have your willpower. You just go to the church, even though your whole existence, your body is sitting there, but you don't have your will, right?
They take over your mind, your everything.
Money that you have saved in the bank, you giving it to a stranger to take care of his children, his wife, as her mommy, and his mother. And then he tells you, say your mother is a witch. And then you believe him, say your mother is a witch. And then you abandon your mother. There's too much issues. Sometimes, brother Nana say me, I trust in you. Forget about our people. Focus.
Okay.
And when he said, sorry, sister, when he said that whole thing, look how many Ghanaian came and did a program about it. Oh. No, America for ex-president now on one year papa will trimunan and microphone so no. Obeka SH no the Ghana for do a program about it. Yeah, we supposed to help make it better. No, I bet now say Ghana the be a make it word. Now be your national anthem. They don't come up with their own. Somebody come and they come and make a national anthem. And only ask someone. Sister Ayi,
we've said a lot today.
Yes.
But we can still say more if there was time, because this is like a very huge topic that we're trying to fit into, and how. But self-love, so far we've talked about having time for yourself and self-development. And also I think Amajo was talking about people saying negative stuff. And I think if you have self-love in mind, like you love yourself, you get rid of those people. You don't saturate your life naysayers and negative things. You just cut them off. And also it's okay to love yourself. We didn't go into our children and all. Self-love is broad, but yes, you get the
Do you
picture.
think we should continue next week?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
We should. Okay.
I think we it's
There's more to talk about. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
bye guys. Take care.
Some said, but
What I
Auntie,
what I
do you have
realized was
Sorry?
announcement?
what I what I
Ans-
realized was the whole of today, most of the pages were all talking about love, love, love. And I think all the pages that I left a comment, all that I said was there is a love, only for those that understand love and do
Mhm.
well with love. And I will say it here again. Love belongs to those that know love and understand it. And you can only
Mhm.
understand to love yourself for you
First.
to love someone
Mhm.
else. So learn
Mhm.
how to love yourself so you can do well on others.
Mm.
That's how I end today's one.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
People say negative, I cut them off. But let's say you're at
Yes.
work, I use music and dance to shut them up. Then I make them irrelevant.
Good.
And I said with the brother that I go
And
seven.
man,
No, that's
Oh,
marvelous.
this is how you can last way.
yeah.
Me too. I thought it was Anako cells. I saw
I
Mamle, but
know,
I'm
right?
thinking it's
Because we
Anako.
normally,
It's something that he would say. That's why.
Yeah, yeah.
right? I didn't even look at the name. I was just reading it. Shoot. No, no,
So,
no, 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 yeah,
Auntie,
yes.
if you have any announcements too,
Well, we'll be back next
or
week
anything
to
extra.
discuss this further. Next Sunday, self-love, the different aspects of it. And
Right.
Amajo, are we doing anything on Thursday? I think it's your turn to pick something. So let me know.
We
Mm,
can't
I'll
hear
take the
you.
topic.
Uh-huh.
okay, you let me know tomorrow.
Okay.
You have 4 days ahead of you.
Yes,
And
and then
Monday,
Auntie,
on.
please next
Saturday.
week come early.
Oh, I next week I have to set my alarm, and also Sunday I am me me call sorry, like through a,
Oh, okay.
to say me we na me bad so no.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, time I have.
Okay.
But it's a
And,
Thursday, and I normally miss it, but I will set an alarm this way I can make it.
okay.
Thank
And on
you.
Saturday too, I have a practical nyamisem. I think this week, Saturday coming, I'm going to be talking about what are you sowing. You might think I'm talking about the parable of the sower, but no, I can't preach on the parable of the sower. I mean, it's from Psalm 126.
Mm-hmm.
Those who sow
Okay.
in tears. So it's a question I'm
I
asking.
really enjoyed the yesterday's one though. It was pretty good.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
I watched the whole thing afterwards, and
Mhm.
it was really powerful. I truly
A
enjoy, and
good one.
I
Yeah.
made some comments and stuff because
Yes, I saw
sometimes,
this. Thank you.
like, you need to watch things, even if you miss it, you
Yeah,
can give some
yeah.
Yeah. I
insight
need to
to
go
it.
watch
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So it's like I think the Psalm 126, verse 5 or 6, it says something about those who sow in tears will reap in joy. And I'm relating it to the youth, like talking to the youth about how we don't want to suffer, but we want things. Even as adults, what are you sowing? So that is
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
question. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
next Saturday at 8. So
Okay.
I mean, what I'll
Okay.
do is I'll just throw the link in people's
Then,
what do you call it,
Well,
WhatsApp. If you're able to come, then fine. If not, you can look at
right.
it after.
about 8 one now about 10 when you have, right?
Yes, not yeah, yeah.
And 2 bus to 8.
Yes, they had 8 today. You're all 10.
Okay. Okay, got it. Got it.
Okay, mm,
Thank you.
so
Okay.
that's all that I have. But we'll be back next week with continuation part 2 of self love. So
Yes.
Au
have a good
revoir,
week.
amigos.
Au revoir
Au
and
revoir.
cheers.
Get and bon week.
Hey, just as sister, what my also the Asha? Oh, I see.
Yes,
I'll prepare myself next time. Bye.
bye.
You
Bye.
guys enjoy.
Actually, yeah,
Yo.
auntie, over to me, I pick which other areas I'll you're talking about
Yeah.
from,
Me kwa koshe na. Yeah.
yeah, and then just throw it in the group so we know when we're coming,
Okay.
what
Okay.
aspects we're coming to talk about.
By latest by Wednesday. Now
Okay,
my
sure. Thursday,
message.
Christ.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Thank you.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Have a good
You
week.
too.
Mhm.
Bye.